What up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again. Today, it looks like we have a new retro console coming out. This is by a team called Doyodo, and it looks like a Sega Genesis. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the video, and we'll talk a little bit more about this thing as we go along. So we can stop it right there. As you can see, it looks like a Sega Genesis, but it looks like a mini Sega Genesis, kind of like the NES Classic Mini, but Nintendo. This looks like a Sega Genesis. Has two USB ports on the side, and has some other stuff on the back. USB port, a USB port in the back. Let's stop it again. Let's go back a little bit, see if I can do that. Bam. So as you can see, you can select what console you want to use, and it looks very similar to RetroPie on the Raspberry Pi, which I own, which I might show you at the end of this video. So looks like it uses the same system in terms of how to select your games, and looks pretty similar. So let's keep on going. Man, I hate the voice, but yeah, as you can see, looks like a mini Sega Genesis, but it looks like you have two programmable buttons. Got those ports.
Retro styling, 4-core processor, and fits in the palm of your hand.
I like how small it is. Keeps it simple, easy to use.
USB port accepts any USB controllers.
That's pretty similar to, I believe, the Raspberry Pi. RetroPie does that in terms of being able to plug in any USB controller. It should kind of know that, and it allows you to use whatever controller you want, which is pretty cool. I actually use a USB adapter for the NES, so I can use the original NES controller. Let's keep on going.
Retro and modern. Micro USB port accepts an adapter for a third controller, a hub, or a Bluetooth dongle.
So if you have friends, and you can hook up a third controller, use a USB hub, and put even more players, as long as the game supports it, of course. But other than that, there you go.
HDMI hookup directly to modern televisions. Comes with a 5-volt power supply which plugs into your wall. The Retroengine Sigma. Retro gaming simplified.
There you go. So the future and the past today. Retroengine Sigma has all of your major companies: Sega, Atari, Nintendo, Sony, with the PS1. Was that the Vectrex? Interesting. Got Neo Geo, MAME for your arcade. There is a 16 and a 32 gigabyte version of this Retroengine Sigma. So let's get out of here so we can talk a little bit more about this. So first off, it has been funded. They may have already, they just started it today. I don't know when they started this exactly, but if they started it today, you can see a lot of people are interested in it. I haven't backed it myself because I have a RetroPie that basically does the same thing. I am interested to see how the 4K playback is going to work, because the 4K is going to work for the media center, where you can watch the movies and video playback in 4K. At least that's what it's advertising, so that's cool. But out of the $20,000 they're asking for, they have funded over $177,000, so that's cool. We know it's funded, and it looks like it will be coming out estimated in April 2017. We don't know if there are going to be any delays, which there could be, but you know, when it comes to crowdfunding, expect delays. You know, something's going to come up. The 16 gigabyte model is going to be $69 plus shipping. It comes with a dual stick analog controller. Of course, you get the console, the AC adapter, you get a 16 gigabyte micro SD card along with the card reader. So at the end of it, you actually just get a card reader, and they give you a flash card, which is either 16 or 32. The 32 gigabyte deluxe version is going to be $89. And it looks like it comes with 5 more items: Bluetooth expansion, USB card reader, Christmas gift voucher, and Hall of Fame entry. So of course you got your connectivity. Oh shit, there is a $690 version of this. It's called the Arcade Lounge Set. Christmas gift voucher, Hall of Fame entry, and 10 complete 32GB deluxe sets. Okay, so give it to your friends. But it looks like only 2 people were interested in this, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna back this, but maybe someone like my subscribers or anyone who's watching this might be, because this is a simple plug and play. Now, I will say this, it says it comes with 15 pre-installed games, which are branded games, but they have not announced which games they will be. Highly doubt they're going to be any Nintendo games, because you know how Nintendo is with their copyright, with their IPs. They're not going to license their product into this. If they do, I would be highly shocked, but I highly doubt that stuff's going to be on there at all. Speaking of which, I highly doubt like it's going to be anything crazy like Donkey Kong. You're not going to get Mario. You might not even get Sonic. You might. Sega's a little bit more forgiving when it comes to licensing their stuff, but you never know. And I don't know the facts, so you might be surprised. But I do like the fact that, it allows you to use whatever controller you want. That's cool. You can get the expansion port USB hub, which I'm sure you can get any USB hub, and plug whatever controllers you want to have those multiplayer experiences. It does support Bluetooth, so if you have like any Bluetooth controllers, like the NES controller or Super NES controller, whatever, if it's Bluetooth compatible, it will work that way, which is cool. I like that as well. You have a Sigma desktop, so if you have a keyboard and mouse, it looks like they have their own operating system that will allow you to use a web browser and whatever applications that they will supply along with it. They have a Kodi media player, and it supports 4K, so that's pretty interesting. So that'll be interesting to see in terms of how it performs in 4K. You'll get a Christmas voucher, as I already mentioned. This is what they look like when you purchase it. At least that's the idea. It might not even look like this. It might look like something different, because I'm sure, again, Sega's a little bit more forgiving, but they might be like, looks too close to our Sega Genesis. We are probably going to block you from making it look like that. But, of course, you never know. And, of course, last but not least, of course, it's a retro console first. I guess that's what they're advertising it to be. It will use emulators, and of course it will use ROMs. Now me, I have ROMs, but I have ROMs of the games I own. And from what this is saying, as long as you own the games, do what the hell you want, but don't like share it, don't download it. I wouldn't tell you where you can go to go get it. I'm sorry, I just don't want to get in trouble. But the ROMs I own are for the games I own. So yes, I'm going to be able to do it that way, so I don't have to bust out the console to play the game when I have everything on the Retro Pi, Raspberry Pi, which I will show you. I do have a Raspberry Pi which may be very similar. If you stick towards the end of the video, I will go ahead and show you how the Retro Pi works on the Raspberry Pi, which was like $30. And then I went and got a case for it, which was like $8. It was super cheap, so it was awesome. It's much cheaper than an NES Classic, which I don't even want to get into in this video. That thing is, I've lost interest. I'm not going to go out and look for that thing anymore, especially when these people are still looking for like $200 just to buy one. Shame on these people buying it at that price, and shame on you scalpers choking the supply for it and selling it at that price. Shame on you. Shame on all of you. The people selling it at that price and you dummies buying it at that price. Get out of here with all that. So let's go ahead and get towards the other part of the video. But if you don't want to stick through that, thank you for watching, and I will talk to all of you later. Peace. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my replacement. Since I've pretty much given up on looking for an NES Classic Mini, I went with an alternative. And with the new console they just announced, I already have something that's similar, so I'll go ahead and show it to you. This is called a Raspberry Pi. Now, it's not what you're used to looking at, because it looks like a chip. Basically, it's a little motherboard. Now, do it this way so you can kind of see all the stuff in the inside. But there you go. Like, it's very simple. Has your power on the left, HDMI in the center, your audio on the right if you have that, but also we have an Ethernet cable. We have 4 USB ports, and that's pretty much all she wrote with this. This is just a case I bought for like $9. The Raspberry Pi itself I purchased for $35, and a short story about it. I purchased it on Amazon, but somehow they screwed up on the order. So they ended up returning it, and I basically got it for free. Now, another thing you'll have to purchase is a power adapter. I don't know if you guys can see me, but you need a power adapter because it doesn't come with a power adapter. It needs to be a 5 volt, 2.5 amp power adapter. Otherwise, it won't power up or perform very well. So that was $8.99 on Amazon, so I did pay for that. Other things for your retro system, you know, you could use USB controllers, keyboard and mouse for the USB ports right here. For me, I already have an NES controller, and you can get these on Amazon right now for like 12 bucks. They may not be in great shape. I don't know if you guys can see me, I'm sorry. But for 12 bucks, you can get an original NES controller. Now you're probably wondering, well, you know, this doesn't have NES ports. How in the world do you get this connected to this? Very simple. For 10 bucks, you can purchase USB to NES port adapter for the Raspberry Pi. So all you have to do is take this, plug it in, and then you plug the NES controller into that, and bam, it's connected to the Raspberry Pi. It's already cheaper than your $200, $300 NES Classic right now, since you got your scalpers out there taking all the supply out there. Let's start playing a game. One last thing, you need some kind of storage for your games, or ROMs as they would put it. So I have a Stormtrooper, something I got last year for Christmas. This is a Stormtrooper USB flash drive. I think it's 4 gigs, might be 8 gigs, but you need something to put the ROMs on, right? And so I already did that, and another thing, you just put into the Raspberry Pi and you get it going. Alright, there you have it. So, first thing is, before I even start playing the game, I want you to know a few things. My setup is a little bit different, and of course, I'm not playing these games without actually owning the actual game. So, if you can take a look, bam! There you see a original NES console, and you also see Mega Man 2. I own these games, I own the console. This allows me to play, store this stuff on ROMs to preserve them from getting damaged over time. This makes it legal. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my controller to highlight Nintendo games. Bam. I'm going to play Mega Man 2. And we can skip all of that. Play it normal for now, just so we can kind of play it right now. Start Bubble Man. All done on that Raspberry Pi you see there, which is 40 bucks. Power adapters, $9. ROMs, emulators are free, assuming you already own this stuff. See? Let's go. Excuse me, I'm trying to look through my camera while I'm trying to play the game. Now I'm not going to be very good at this, so forgive me. Shoot this big ass frog. Jump. Damn it. Should probably look at the screen. And yeah, bam, I fall down. Because I'm pretty bad at this. But anyways, you see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? You want to go back? You want to reset the game? That's B and select. You want to go back? Select and start. Oh, you're back at your game. I also own Blades of Steel. Let's go into that. We see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? It's just like that. You can do the same thing on here. It's on HDMI, so it looks amazing compared to composite like the original NES. I wish we could do it that way, but unfortunately you gotta do too much modding, too much work. Forget all of that. Oh, I prematurely shot that. I don't know where I'm at. Here we go. Oh, I got it. Can I score a goal while I'm trying to make a video? Maybe. There you go. Just like that, because I'm a beast. But yeah, this is your alternative. If you want instructions, you can go online, Google this shit, but other than that, that's how it is. F you, Nintendo. Just push the button to let it go. Sell these things. Sell the Nintendo Classics. No reason to stifle and strain the demand for this game. No reason. Whoop, about to fight. Oh, it's going down. Get him good. Come on. Come on. Punch him. Oh, what the fuck. Okay. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later. Peace. So the 16 gigabyte, the 69